L1, L2. I feel really lucky to be in this ecosystem. I'm happy to be reunited with all the team around the world. This ecosystem is multicultural. And then on the community side, the community is loyal, active, many believers, yes, supporters. So yeah, I got to see ZIGChain community retail users in real life, and the energy is mind blowing. So all the people who are here for this event, I know that ZIGChain is new to you, and we encourage you to join us. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna be happy and excited with us. Yeah, it's been proven to work.
What can the user expect for the next year? What are the milestones that you have in mind?
So, from the point of regulations, we got some exciting news from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. They stated that liquid staking activities do not involve in offer and sale of securities. So we are compliant. STZIC is not a security token. It is a staking receipt. So our users can sleep peacefully knowing that it's safe to stake with Valdora. So we are expecting more clarity on that part. Also, we want to educate our community, get closer with them. And I have this alpha drop that today we officially launched a Learn to Earn campaign. So you can visit our X and see all the links. It is pretty simple. You only have to read a few articles and then go through a brief quiz. And the faster you go through this quiz, and if the answers are accurate, you get to win some nice prize. Yes. And we're looking forward for new partnerships because the chain ecosystem is growing rapidly, more builders and more users. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So it's interesting because we think in ZIGChain that we are not against regulation. We think that we need to embrace regulation in order to scale, in order to grow. So it's very important for us that the protocol that are building with us also embrace this stuff. Shakir, what can you tell us about finance?
Awesome, thanks, Bart. Hi everyone, I'm Shakir, contributor at Nawa Finance. So at Nawa Finance, we bring the world of DeFi to the $4 trillion asset base within the Sharia compliant markets. So we talk about UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Malaysia. There is a specific need towards finance that is Sharia compliant. So what we do is we aggregate the best yields within the DeFi ecosystem, and we make it easy for users to access these yields that are certified to be Sharia compliant. So we launched about 15, 16 weeks ago on mainnet. We put together about 20 million US dollars of assets. I think primarily right now we are serving high net worth individuals, family offices who have specific needs in Sharia compliance, and they are using us to get those yields on things like Bitcoin and other tokens.
Yeah. That's super interesting because is what I was explaining at the beginning. We are trying to make this, which is it's really difficult, right? You can go to DeFi and you can have high yield, but you really need to know how to do this, and most of the people don't know, right? So probably like now finance, they are making this accessible and easy for everybody to use. So why this you decide to come to ZIGChain?
Yeah, I think it's a match made in heaven because ZIGChain and has a long history in wealth management. So that's the space that we're also in. And I think talking to people or projects, talking to ecosystem that understands wealth management, that's important versus a general purpose blockchain. They're thinking about so many things at the same time. So when we talk to ZIGChain team, they're thinking wealth management, we're thinking wealth management. So we get things done a lot quickly. And also, as the speakers have said, the ecosystem is really strong. Yesterday, I had a small pitch at CoinFest. I didn't tell anyone because it was to me a minor thing. I told Ahmed, he brought like 20 people down from the ZIGConnect community, and I was the only one that got a roaring applause. Everyone was shocked. I was like, okay, that's ZIGConnect community for you, right? You can activate really quickly and people come. So amazing ecosystem that's real. Because if it's not real, no one will be cheering for me yesterday. So amazing ecosystem and perfect alignment when it comes to wealth management. Yeah.
Beautiful. So next year, what can we expect in the next 12 months from our finance?
Yeah, first, we're now at the phase where we are doing audits on our smart contracts to launch on ZigChain. So in the next couple of weeks, we should be ready. So as soon as the chain goes mainnet, now finance will be there, waiting to launch. So we are just gearing towards that. In terms of TVL, we've lined up some really interesting family offices, high net worth individuals who want to pile on to Nawa Finance via ZigChain. So you can expect our TVL doubling, tripling in the next couple of months. Yeah.
One more question. It will be accessible for the retail too?
Yes, everyone can access it. We focus on, for a start, we focus on the institutions high net worth because, they bring quite a lot of TVL. With the limited resources that we have, our BD team speak to a few people, but well, DeFi, everyone can come in. As long as you have a wallet, you load it up with the right tokens, you can access any of Nawa's vaults. So yeah, we are open for business, for retail, anytime. Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful. So one of the things that we are trying in Sweden is to make this accessible for everybody. It's on Vision. And there will be some protocol that maybe they are only available for high worth level individual, for institution. But this is the role of Signal, right? Signal is an institution. Signal will access to these opportunities, and Signal will put this opportunity to the disposition of everybody. So it's a whole ecosystem. So thank you very much. Ahmed.
So I just wanted to add that, first of all, thank you, all of you, and especially, the three of you for coming down all the way for this event. We do have some other brilliant founders that are building on the chain, and I sit here representing them. One of them, just to sort of give you some color, is Permaport. They are building a lending borrowing protocol on ZigChain, but the differentiation over there is that unlike most lending borrowing protocols that you have in DeFi, they are also enabling support for RWAs as collateral. That is where the space is moving, and really to one of the key issues to solve in the RWA space is around secondary market liquidity, or how you can actually create a liquid position out of an illiquid one. And Permaport is solving for that. We do have Zamanat, which is something which I'm very excited about. They hold the only license out of DIFC for the tokenization of funds, and that is enabling us to really go out there in the market and bring high quality RWAs across private credit, across infrastructure, across real estate, and venture capital out there into the space. But what Zamanat really does is that if the core is good, everything else around it is going to be good as well. And we're right now, for example, speaking with a lot of other founders and developers who want to build on top of what Zamanat is going to enable. So expect DeFi wrappers, expect sex wrappers, whereby you can create really these derivatives which provide even retail beneficial interest into tokenized assets without having to go through all of this regulatory requirements for being accredited or being a professional investor. Apart from that, Valerium, we recently signed up with Valerium, which has chosen our blockchain to build their RWA marketplace on. Valerium is very much focused on the Central American and the South American market, where there is a lot of exotic assets like mining, minerals, lots of real estate, and we're very excited about that. On the whole, I would just close over here with this with this perspective that where most blockchains go out and look for more developers and more of the same thing, we are more focused on more opportunities. Really, how can we have as many investment opportunities come build on our chain, and then really abstract away all of that complexity for the average user through Zignelli and through other protocols like Nava for the retail user, for the average common Joe to access them. And it's been for the past 18 months we've been, or in fact for the past 2 years now, we have been building very intentionally towards this, very purpose built in our focus, and really looking forward in the next few weeks to really open this up for everyone and to get the party started maybe.
I think now we are gonna give the room to. Is now or
Yes, yes, sorry, guys. And please, everyone, I want another round of applause for these guys. Because what they have shared right now is the actual shift. Which kind of shift is the shift towards the future of wealth generation. And they actually pretty much summarized it. So one last time, please, another round of applause to these guys. Thank you very much for your time, for your insights. Really much appreciated. And Bart, you want to add anything else? All right, guys. So regarding the next person is a heavyweight in what he's doing. He is actually the person who organized this event. Please, you can please stay. Oh, please, our panelists, you can say. Because I wanted to introduce him while you guys here, but you can please. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion. I wanted to introduce a heavyweighter into the room because this evening it would not have been possible without Momin. Momin Sakib. He actually has been planning the whole event for the last month, and he actually flew in directly from London to this event. So if you guys don't know who this guy is, that's why I call him a heavy hitter. It's because he's one of the leading Web3 KOLs. I have to read actually because the list is pretty much long of what he has been doing. He's also globally recognized in the Web3 space, a strategist and a venture investor. This is super important. He's also the co-founder of Web3 PAC, Pakistan's larger Web3 community. That's another thing. And he's also an advisor and some of the largest ecosystem in the space. Please, a round of applause. No, round of applause. Oh man, I have to give that to you, man.
Thank you, brother. You're too kind, and he's just being a bit sarcastic, by the way, right now. But thank you so much. Thank you for all the love. I wasn't the one who organized it all. There are other people who finalized the venue, the food, and ensured that this is a great event. And we'll talk about those people. But firstly, the weather, perfect. The sun is setting. The ocean is whispering. The vibes are as electric as the ZIGConnect network. So I don't want to bore you, and I will keep it short and sweet because this is absolutely phenomenal. But there are some facts that I can't just ignore. And before I invite the real heavyweight on stage, there are some things in my heart that I'd like to put forward, that I'd like to talk about, because this journey with Zig has been emotional, has been exciting, and has been like a roller coaster ride. And why am I hosting this? Why did I want to be here on stage? Why did I fly all the way from London for this? Is because ZigChain, it's not about the code. ZigChain has been about the connection. And ZigChain understands that adoption doesn't really happen with tech. It happens with trust. And as we all know, we're in the space. You can have the sexiest white paper, you can have a, visually hot looking tech, but if you don't have a real community, it's all noise and it's not sustainable. And when I see the Zig community from Karachi to Nigeria, from Amsterdam to Istanbul, from the event they organized in Dubai where they had more than 2,500 people, and it's not just the number, the involvement those people had. And when I saw people flying in from across the globe on and spending their own money, it just shows how they feel that they belong to this ecosystem. And that is something that inspires me. And that is something that makes me feel like I'm part of a bigger movement. So the fact that ZigChain understands that it's not just tech, it's the community that becomes your amplifier in a bull market. And it's the same community that becomes a shield in the bear market.
is what makes me very happy. So even before I continue, I'd like a big shout out, a hand of applause for the Zig community, guys. Please, please. Again, I know the weather is phenomenal. You want to take pictures. I don't want to bore you, but these are things in my heart that I have to, let it all out. I thank you for this. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, yeah. And these guys at ZigChain, they've been building from 8 years, because I go to all these conferences and we meet so many different people, and most of the time, it's all in the air. There are promises, and in life, everything is about managing expectations. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're working with your colleagues, it's about managing expectations. And the fact that Zig has managed those expectations over the last 8 years when they were quietly building is something that I really respect and I admire. And the trust that these people have, I am not trying to fully shill, I'm trying to be honest. And the way I've seen the community members put their trust into Zig by holding the Zig token is something that I admire. But everything happens, there is a movement that gets activated and becomes big, but there are some people behind it. In life, they say you're not really working with the product, you're working with the person. And behind this movement is a guy who is like a mentor, someone who's inspired me and who's inspired a lot of Web3 key opinion leaders, someone who's inspired a large number of youth, not just in Pakistan, but across the globe. Uh, Someone who was an investment banker in Standard Chartered and became a co-founder at ZigChain. He is a partner at Destruct.com. Someone who's one of the most hardworking people that I know, working 24/7, round the clock, ensuring that he's not just developing the tech, but he's also super in touch with his community. This guy, his vision to democratize wealth and his vision to empower builders is something that I've not really seen in this space. It's like they say, and when I first met the guy, there was this quote that came in my mind. In life, they say the way you do something is how you do everything. So if I ever want to work with someone, I'm really interested to know about what they did in their life previously. Because, it's also about respect. If I respect you, this means I'm respecting my parents. You can't fake it. It's who you are as a person. And this guy is someone that when he gets involved in something by hook or by crook, he's going to make sure that it's a success. And something that he won't mention, this guy and his co-founders are even extending their unvesting of their tokens year by year by year. It's like they want their tokens after 100 years, not because they don't want the profit, but because it's a mission for them. So with a big hand of applause and with a lot of love, with a lot of inspiration, with a lot of respect, I'd like to invite the guy, the guy who's made ZigChain what ZigChain is alongside his team, Abdul Rafi. Get it? Thank you very much. Let's give him a mic. And
It's working, I think. Thank you very
you
much
have
for
your
the
community
kind words.
members here with you. I'd like you to start, by sharing some thoughts.
You made a very interesting introduction, but I don't think that introduction is for me. That introduction is for the team ZigChain that is here, and I'm so excited. I think this is the first time that I'm getting on stage, and I have almost all of the ZigChain team here. So first of all, a big round of applause to the whole team, please. Secondly, Momin, I think I would like to thank you. You made a commitment, and despite of other issues, you did not even tell me, and you flew all the way. And I'm having guilt trips for the last 2 days, but you kept your word. You came and you organized this amazing evening. So thank you very much. Also, thank you very much to our partners, Nero, Bert, Pineapple Dex, and the others as well, who made sure that this evening happens. So once again, like overwhelmed here, and when I say this, I say this on behalf of the whole team that really it's an amazing experience, and I think this is another feather in our success hat
that we are able to, gather community and talk to them face to face. Something which is a prestige, which is something which we should take a lot of pride in, because yes, you are right. In 10, 11 years in cryptos, I have not seen too many people coming out and actually, talking too much to the community live face to face. So once again, thank you very much for organizing this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Rafe. I mean, this might sound funny, but the fact that I see a founder is doxed and he's out there with his name publicly talking to people is itself a signal of the fact that these guys are definitely working on something. But adding to what you said, the fact that I was with a senior leadership member who works at Zig yesterday night, and that guy said to me that, Momin, I don't feel like I'm an employee here. I feel like I am part of a movement where I will tell people after 10 years that we built ZigChain and now the world runs on it. When I see people with such level of passion, it just, it gives me goosebumps that I need to be more involved and inclined towards it. And Rafin, adding to what you said, I go to so many different conferences and I attend events from big protocols, but even there, at times, I don't see this level of excitement from community members that I've seen in Dubai or even Amsterdam. But with something big happening in the next few days, which is your mainnet launch, how excited are you about it, and what are your thoughts on that?
I think well, we are very excited, and um, for something to happen, everything needs to work like a charm, which is generally not the reality. You have a lot of broken pieces in the organization, but eventually you need to have a drive to get the shit done, right? And I think we have the right recipe for that. That everyone, every single person is committed. Every single person is an organization in himself or herself, making sure that shit is getting done. Um, and it is not like a new journey for us, to be honest. Like I think we have been around for about 3 cycles. We've seen the times, and Bart knows, and I know, like, and a couple of other team members know the kind of shit we've gone through in the last few years because of the market cycle and this and that. But there's something that everyone needs to understand, that we are not driven by our personal desires of materializing something. We have done that journey many a times in our lives in many other ways. We are driven by a purpose, by a vision. When we say wealth generation for everyone, there's a deep meaning behind it. There's a reason behind it, and this is what drives us, you know. And then community drives us. Community holds us accountable as well. Our team holds us accountable. Our community holds us accountable. And then all has to be for a reason. For us, it's a very interesting combination. Myself, Bart, and David as co-founders, all three of us saw different gaps in the market, ranging all the way from access to knowledge to having the money itself. And when we combine it all together, the Signally was born 8 years ago, and it started as a simple thing, something called a signal automation software. But over the time, when you hear the feedback from the community and the product and your amazing team members, when they fetch it and deliver to you in the right way, you keep improving your product. And essentially, when you really want to see, like, why is it chain came, and why is it something in which Signally becomes a subset, is that when you talk about the blockchain, it allows us to go out and be more expressive in terms of what we can offer. We saw the amazing founders sitting here. We saw Bart and Ahmed talking about it. The opportunities are endless. And this is what we always wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that our vision is transferred into the communities, into the users through these founders. Because what they said today really excites me, because what they are building is something that should be a dream for every founder. And it is so amazing that we are not hiding behind the PFPs, and we are not running a sweatshop in one part of the country of the world and rolling out dApps. No, we have real founders with proven success coming and building on our chain, and we are very proud of it. And this is why you are absolutely right that every team member in our organization is not an employee. They are part of this movement, and they all believe that inshallah the next billion users are going to be on ZChain, and we will make it happen.
A big hand of applause for every team member. And by the way, there might be someone here who's probably seeing and hearing Rafa for the first time. And for those people, he started, when he started, and he mentioned that we are not driven by material success. For those people, just to add that Rafa was part of the team that built and exited the largest Web2 exit out of Pakistan for $350 million. So, he's been there, done that. A big hand of applause for that. This is why I say the way you do something is how you do everything. So I have full confidence in him. But you mentioned a billion users. How do you plan to onboard a billion users into the whole Zig ecosystem? But by the way, you have one already and then the others.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you a very funny story. So my elder brother, obviously, like when you have one rotten egg in the family who's talking about crypto for last 11 years, then you infect everyone, right? And I think I do a good job at salesman, right? So I have made everyone put money in there. So my elder brother has been putting money in crypto for almost a decade, just as me. If I call him now in front of you and if I ask him, Sadbhai, please can you buy this token for me on Trust Wallet? I can, even on an audio call, I can see his face turning pale. You know, it is not an easy experience. It is not. And if you look at Signally as a product today, it was manifestation of removing that problem as well. And this is what you see these founders talking about. They are not talking about fancy wallets and this and that and all. All they talk about is abstracting away the difficulty and making it easy. If you look at it, and eventually the goal should be that people should be using blockchain without knowing they're using blockchain. That's the beauty of it, and that is only happen when you can do world-class things, when you can do things which will actually become scalable and sustainable. There are some unfortunate realities around cryptos and DeFi today. DeFi has been for the longest time has become, for a lack of better word, kind of extractive in nature. Those who follow that, you would know that back in 2021, the DeFi TVL combined was like $170 billion. Today it is what, like 140, I think? Yeah. Over the time it has come down. What the hell? Why? Layer two after the layer two, same money moving in, same kind of mindset, extract points, sell, cash. It's how do you convince the world out there, okay, blockchain is a great technology, but then what? What purpose does it serve? I will tell you what purpose does it serve, how we are in the middle of it, and how are we inshallah make sure that 1 billion people are going to be using the chain, maybe even without knowing it. So the thing is that we've seen this thing over the last 18 to 24 months. Everyone has been talking about the tokenization. But interestingly, when I was talking at the keynote on RW at CoinFest, I asked the room of 200 people that how many of you know about tokenization? Every hand rose up, and when I asked how many of you hold them, two people, two people had tokenized asset. So it seems like that again, the big boys sitting in the Wall Street have made us think that this is something great coming for the crypto bros, but actually they are occupying the whole space. Why? Why? And what is happening there? We need to understand that. The method of tokenization makes everything easier. Like Ahmed was mentioning about us getting the fund tokenization license and everything. It is something that the fruits of which you will start seeing in the next few weeks or months. But what essentially the blockchain can do is it can bring efficiency. It can take out all the middle parties, even from the TradeFi structures. And this is where it becomes interesting because if you take out the middle managers from the investment process, you reduce the cost. Okay, when you reduce the cost, you enhance the return. That's the biggest thing that we need to understand. You cannot keep increasing the return on the same asset in the same strategy, but what you can do is you reduce the cost. And this is what blockchain does. And by making sure that those opportunities lie on our blockchain and by making sure that we have the airtight distribution channel and we have the dApps building on it and us integrating with the top even TradeFi platforms, working with the private banks, fund managers, like we had a partnership with a $3.4 trillion fund manager, Apex, players like those, bringing them on blockchain, making their fund tokenized, reducing the cost. This is how even the institutions gonna use the tokenization mechanism on ZIGChain, and it would not make a difference to them, but it would make a great difference to the end retail user because we're gonna take those tokenized assets and we're gonna drill it down. Let me put it this way: you will be able to invest $10 in the OpenAI share even before it is listed in the public market, just in by a simple click. Something which is not even possible right now with $1 million. We're gonna do it, and this is how billion people gonna come on ZIGChain.
Hell yeah! We need a big hand of applause. I wish I could even do 1% of all that you said, but Rafi bhai, simple question. And I think this is an opportunity for all of us to learn because we're learning till the end of our life. The day you stop learning, you stop growing. how do you keep moving forward in life? You know, when there's a bear market, when things are not going good, because life is a culmination of highs and lows, ups and downs. You know, it's never a green candle. You also come across red ones. But how do you keep moving forward alongside your team?
Um, Two reasons, as I said before. Team,
Please make notes.
it's recorded. Team and community. I think we are very blessed to have a fantastic team. I think I think we don't talk about it much, but I think having a great team makes a lot of difference. Uh, um, a positive feedback loop between everyone, and knowing and trusting that everyone is coming in from the right place and mind, this helps a lot. And secondly, you know, when you have a community with a token for 4 years, on your ass, then you are accountable as well. And that keeps you in check. Everything that you do, yes, eventually you're doing for one reason or the other, but that is the community that's going to use your token and be your biggest, or sorry, use your product and be your biggest marketeer. So these things very important. Yes, no project today can say that in the last 7 8 years they have not faced any hiccup or any trouble. Yeah, there were times when we were literally even thinking that how we gonna pay the payroll for the next month. But we came out of it. Alhamdulillah, we're very strong, very powerful. Everyone wants to work with us right now. Literally, like inbounds are crazy. But again, as I said, it is very important to have the right team who thinks in the right way. And I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the leadership team. And I would want to invite all of them here for everyone to recognize, if you allow.
After one question.
Okay.
So I got introduced to you guys some years ago when token. I know you don't like talking about it, but if I have a question, and I know some people might have it, why not? When the token was quite early, and I got introduced to my brother, of course, who helped you during the early days, who's now a crypto minister in Pakistan, trying to regulate crypto across the country. I've seen the whole journey and I've seen what you've done. And I think right now we're around $200 million market cap. And I think we're still undervalued. We should have been at least 2 billion. How do you see the token journey ahead? And I know you hate this question, but I've just put you on the spot now.
You have literally put me on the spot. This was not part of the
We like
script.
to ape.
Yeah.
We like to ape.
It was not part of the script. Yeah. Sorry, there is no script. But let me see, how do I answer this? Generally, in the EMAs on Twitter, we can skip this question, but I think, okay, let's try and answer. So, what is the token game eventually? There is no game there. It's a true value capture method. There is like a progressive attack by the conventional PR that makes you think that crypto is equal to gambling. It is not. There are methods. There is a method to the madness, especially when it comes to a blockchain. How are blockchains valued today? They are valued by two things mainly, three things, let's say. Number one is the total value log, TVL, that the blockchains have. Number two is basically the volume, and number three is the daily active users. And all these three things are the function of how many dApps are built on your chain, how much diversity is there, how much of the and the fourth metric, which is above all of them, is the revenue that is generated by the blockchain. DeFi Llama is an amazing tool. You can go there, you can check which blockchain is what TVL, you can find out the multiple, and then you can multiply whatever you want. There is one way to look at the tokens when I do it myself, when I see, okay, I want to put money in a blockchain token or not. And this is how I find it. This is the best answer I can give you. Please don't ask when Binance.
Okay, I want you to talk about the TVL, but it's okay. I would, before you invite the leadership team, I would like to invite someone who flew in from India, who was going around finding nice spots, nice locations with a good view, so that you guys could have a good time and we could also have a good time, and to appreciate him for his efforts, for the way he's organized this event, and to acknowledge him for how he is a testament of what the ZIG community means. This effort that he was doing on his own shows that the ZIG community is all about going the extra mile because there's no traffic there. And that is when you end up achieving great things like this. So, with a big hand of applause, I would like to invite on stage Deep. Is he too shy to come on stage? Deep, come on, run. Speed is everything in crypto. You know, run. Speed is everything.
You guys don't know, but by the way, the reason ZIGCoin got listed on Bybit was because of this. I can say it now because we are there. Remember, if you can please.
No, Rafi, please. No, please.
There is one
Would you
more
like to say
guy.
a few words?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Seems like you got good grades and just got a scholarship. Thank you very much for amazing award from ZIG team. I am early days, I am struggling, so Rafi bhai is very supporting me to growth and everything. I learned a lot from all the ZIG team, and thank you very much. And I have to say, he's one of the most inspirational success stories on how hard work, dedication, and perseverance can change your life and the life of the people around you. And that's something I extremely respect. So thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There is one more guy, and that is the most thankless job in this planet. That guy is the reason that you and I and everyone with like the 10 times change flight is here. I would like us to invite Mr. Zain on stage and appreciate him for handling
Come on,
logistics
Mr.
for
Zain.
everyone.
With the perfect hair day. Mr.
Perfect hair
Zain,
day.
who has the perfect hair day, walking towards the stage now. The guy who ensured that everyone safely landed in Bali and checked in.
Not everyone safely we heard, but okay, it's fine. 80% is okay.
Would you like to say a few words, please? Please. No.
Thank you, everyone. It's a great pleasure hosting Zig over here. And thank you so much, Rafi bhai and Mohammed bhai. And many more to come, inshallah. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I heard that you were starting your AI powered some startup on like ZIGChain or something. I heard about it 2 nights ago.
Yes, inshallah, Tala. By the help
Inshallah.
of you, I will. I think. Yes.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, by the way, before I came into crypto, I was also into acting. So I'm a fan of diversity. I was acting for 2 years. So my movie is still in Emirates.
You should watch it. Like search Bhavin Sagib on Twitter.
But
Very
whenever I
funny
see
stuff.
such an award, I used to think of myself, getting an Oscar one day. But it never happened, and I ended up coming in Web3.
You should be happy about it.
I think this is far more exciting than any other space in the world. It keeps you alive. And, if you're not alive when you're alive, then what is life?
Absolutely.
And now I would like you to
So I would
invite
like to invite the
real
leadership team of our organization. Bart, where are you? Bart, please come. Please,
big
the
hand of
applause
applause
should
for
not
Bart.
stop. Talia, Miriam, Aurora, Matthias, please. Fernando. And Ahmed, of course. How can I forget him? Sorry, man. The Giga brain. Please, guys, please a big round of applause.
Big round of applause, guys.
This, you see, it takes a village to grow a child, and this is a child for us, and this is the village for us. So we are trying our level best. So we don't say it enough, but obviously, we should, as a community, should thank the team that is working really hard and the effort that goes behind building these kind of things. I know there are generally delays and this and that, but trust me when we say that, the outcome would inshallah be super amazing. Guys, thank you very much.
And now, guys, I would request you and everyone else to come forward.
Moment by 1 minute, sir, not that fast. I have something for you. I have something for you.
I only need
That is, you will not get that.
good luck.
No.
Good luck is enough for me.
Sir,
I
you
only
need
need
alpha.
alpha. Just give me alpha.
Alpha on ZIGChain only.
We all
Talk to
need
Ahmed.
alpha.
So this is a small token of appreciation. I don't know what is inside. I heard there is something good. If it is too good, then we can share.
Okay, done.
Okay, and we have something more as well. Guys, where is it? Come on. Come on, guys. We have to do it. We have arranged something for you.
I'm getting.
To the moon! To the moon!
Thank you. Wow.
No stopping.
Not stopping. Not
No
stopping.
stopping. Send
Candle
it.
up.
Send it. Send it. Green candles.
Okay, guys, while it's happening, can I request something? Can all of you gather here near? We need to take a big selfie.
Selfie with everyone.
Guys, come
And
and
off
all
of that, we have an activity where we're going to do a $5,000 and actually $50,000. 50,000, sorry, 50,000 zig airdrop.
Yes, but for
I'm
only
excited
those
now.
who are part of the selfie.
Yeah, for people who are part of the selfie, we have an airdrop, 50,000 zig. We want to take a big selfie. So yeah, everyone. Hip hip.
It's your responsibility to be part of this. Yes. I will try my best. Okay, guys.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Once more, hip hip.
Okay, guys.
Oh, one good thing. Going on. Thank you for the great event. Hip hip. Zig. Hip hip. Let's go. Okay, now let's get started with the activity for the airdrop. I'm going to ask you some questions. Raf is going to pick whoever gets to answer. You just raise your hand.
And guys, no answer without the hand raise.
Yes.
Everyone who wins gets how much?
Uh, okay, so whoever gives the right answer wins 2,500 zig. Okay, let's do 5,000 zig. Okay, here it is. Okay, the first question. What sexes is the ZIG token listed on? Name any three.
This gentleman, yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Give him a mic. Give him a mic.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. The exchanges, right? Bybit, Maxi, STX.
Yeah, yes, right.
Congratulations! You are a winner. Not just today, but in life also. Okay, so the next question is, one second, where's the chat, guys? Here you go. Okay, there you go. What is the name of ZigChain's liquid staking platform?
Come on.
Really? The CEO has her hand up? No, can't do that.
Okay, Mr. Prince.
Valdora?
Congratulations! His name is Prince, and today he officially becomes a prince. Perfect. You're a winner. Which dApp on ZigChain is building an AI-powered DEX?
Okay. Sir. Bye.
Everyone is a winner here in the Zig ecosystem. There is only up and up. Everyone is a winner. How many users has Signally connected with fund managers?
You can answer that.
No free money, guys? Seems like everyone's too rich here. Yeah. Mic him up.
Half a million.
I thought everyone was a winner. No.
Between what levels? Only what levels? Everywhere or only? Everywhere, 1 million.
1 million plus, but you are still a winner. Okay.
Name the ZIGChain RWA tokenization partner with $3.4 trillion assets under administration. Please mic him up. Don't mic any SIG employees up.
It's Zamanat, headed by Ahmed Bhai.
I thought everyone was a winner.
Kitchen.
Kitchen, you are hungry? No. Do- Insider trading is happening here. Congratulations. Which ZIGChain DApp allows users to launch tokens in seconds?
Meme.fun.
Memes.fun. You missed the S, but you are still a winner. Congratulations, guys. A big round of applause. What is the actually leave that? What was the first RWA project on ZIGChain? The first RWA project on ZIGChain. Free money is waiting for you. Okay, go for it. Shout. Zamanat. Congratulations. What is the main focus of ZIGChain as a blockchain? Let him answer. White cap, white shorts. Absolutely, you're a winner. Which fund, actually, which city hosted the first ever ZIGChain summit? Okay, have you won already? No? Okay, then give him.
It's my city, Dubai.
It's your city?
Now I'm
Where
big.
did you buy it? Okay, you're a winner. Congratulations.
City we all love.
Okay, let's do another one. How many followers does ZIGChain have on X? Everyone's opening their X right now. Okay, let's do Insider. Yeah, yeah.
It's 121.5.
Winner! What's your name?
Aryan.
Aryan is a winner. I wanted everyone to know your name. What's the current market cap? I did not even mention the token and you have your hand up. Of Zig. Please give him the mic. Arsalan.
148 million.
Winner. Okay. I think that's about it. I'd like to keep some airdrop for myself also. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all the energy, and I'd like Rafe to give the ending note and then get.
Guys, once again, thank you very much, Moment. Thank you very much, and thank you for the team. We are here, and any questions, anything you want, we are here. We're very open. Our X is open. My DMs are open. Telegram is open. Anything you would like to build, destroy, whatever, contact us, talk to us. We can be super helpful or not, depending upon the situation. But yeah, please talk to us, find out more about us, and you would like to join us journey. I promise you that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Keep building, keep working hard. Just lock in and change your life. Thank you.